Hey guys, what's up? This is Deadly. This week we're going to be doing some Q&A stuff. Last week I told you guys to leave a bunch of questions in the comment section below of my new computer video where I go over some of the specs of my new computer and some ideas and things that are going to be coming to the channel. Link to that video is in the description box. However, in this video, we're going to be answering some of those questions and then also getting you guys to leave some new questions below this video. So next week I can take a look and answer anything specific that may not be asked on my live stream or from people who may not be able to watch my broadcasts on a daily basis. So let's get started. Waves asks, any idea when the new patch will be out? A huge group of my friends and I are super excited to play DayZ again. Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but nobody really knows when the next patch is coming out for DayZ. This is probably one of the most number one question that all DayZ streamers are getting asked right now. And the honest answer is we just don't know. No bloggers know, no live streamers know, no YouTubers know, and not even most of the developers know. You can go to the Astro Gaming Twitch channel and check out the broadcast that was just happening at PAX East to watch some of the next patch live. I know Mr. Blackout was playing, Jamjar, and Anthony, so if you guys want to watch some of that kind of stuff, go to their Twitch channel, and it is about a 5-hour broadcast. Scumbags McGee asks, what are your suggestions to increase quality in DayZ videos? I honestly don't know a great answer to this question because if you watch some of my videos, you'll notice that whenever I'm running through fields, the grass is really bad. It looks bad on YouTube. And a lot of other DayZ YouTubers struggle, pretty much everybody struggles with this. And that's just a problem with YouTube. When we render our videos using editing software, the video doesn't look that grainy. But when you upload it to YouTube, it really sacrifices a lot of that quality. Basically, man, the only thing that you can do is try to make the video look as best as you can on your end. And then when you're uploading it, there's nothing else you can do from that point. I highly recommend going to Jack Frakes' video. He discusses how to record video games and how to render video games at a high quality. A link to that is in the description box for you scumbags and anybody else who's also interested in that kind of stuff. Kerplunk asks, Deadly, can you speak on what exactly keeps you coming back to this game despite its issues? It's obvious people want to play this game without the headache of playing a third-party mod, so why hasn't a company sought to meet this demand? Why is development so haphazard? For example, they make thousands of pairs of pants before implementing basic controls. Or to what degree are the mechanical limitations key to the charm and complexity, which is the allure for hardcore players? That is a huge question, man. Okay, let's keep it simple. I think the easy answer is this is a survival MMO game, and we don't really have a whole lot of survival MMOs right now. I'm not talking about survival sandbox games. I'm talking about survival MMOs. We have H1Z1, DayZ, and Miscreated, and then you also have a lot of mods in other games like Arma 2 and Arma 3. So in my honest opinion, DayZ standalone is really the only true survival MMO out there that actually appeals to hardcore players like myself who like to PvP and to like to have weapon mechanics that are more tending towards the realism side than the more arcade Twitch shooter side, which is more of an experience you'd get from H1Z1. I keep playing this game because every single time I launch it and I broadcast it, I meet new people, I experience new interactions. Firefights are intense as hell. It's one of the only video games that actually gives me adrenaline rush. It's very immersive, and if you play on the right servers, you can really get involved in the community. That's the short answer to a very complex and long question. Mohinder asks, how old am I and where am I from? I am 23 years old and I am from East Coast Canada, specifically Prince Edward Island. I love it here. I've been born here and I lived the vast majority of my life here, so it's one of my favorite places in the world. Craig asks, where can I find the DayZ Underground subreddit? Well, a link to that is in the description box below, and you can message the moderators by going to the link and request access through filling out an application. I'll include that in the description box as well. Nasi asks, is it hard to build a PC or the software side of it? Cheers, Deadly. Well, the answer to that question is it's really not that hard at all. This was my first PC build, and I really didn't have a whole lot of problems with putting everything together and getting the machine to actually run. The only thing I do suggest for anybody who is building a computer for the first time is get a second pair of hands to help you out. There was a few times where I was trying to install my liquid cooler, and the way it was set up with the 2 fans and a radiator, it was fairly difficult to do by myself. And I didn't have any vice grips with me, so my brother actually came over and lent me a hand. And I also got a little bit of help from one of our community members, German Army Warfare, who was on TeamSpeak with me at the time to kind of answer any questions I had about particular problems I was running into. Within an afternoon, I put together my computer, and the very next day, it was pretty much working and I was using it to broadcast. It really wasn't that hard, and I highly recommend that anybody who is worried about it or anxious about it should definitely give it a shot, because I was very worried about fucking something up, and you have to really try hard to fuck up building a computer. It's really not that bad, trust me. I got a couple questions regarding my DayZ settings. A link to that is also in the description box, so you can go there and check that out. I have a video on my in-game settings and ones I recommend for people who are struggling. Squeaker Plays asks, if you could travel anywhere in the world and live there, where would you go? That's a really tough question. I am very privileged to live in Canada. I have traveled to Scotland, Ireland, England, France, Belgium, Amsterdam, Turkey, Italy, Greece, Costa Rica, and a lot of the United States. And my favorite place in the world is actually here home in Canada. There's been a lot of places that I really enjoyed. If there was one place that I would go and live if I could afford it, and if I could get sick internet access, and you can't out there, would probably be the Scottish Highlands. There was just something about being there that really resonated with me. I don't know why. I just fell in love with it immediately when I was there, and I was fascinated with the way of life there. So if there's one place on earth that I would rather be, it would be there, as long as I could do my live streaming and YouTube stuff from time to time as well. So I'm very picky, man. Like, I need the fucking internet, okay? I need it. I know, I'm an asshole. I need the internet. Most of you guys probably understand what I'm talking about. Jay Swizzy asks, if you could meet any actor/actress in the present time or the past, who would it be and why? I'm not really a guy that's into like meeting like celebrities, so that's kind of a tough question for me. Obviously, there's a few that I really like, but probably mainly Jeff Bridges. He just seems like a really cool dude. There's not a whole lot of like down to earth people in Hollywood, from what I can see, and that guy just sort of seems like the dude. You know, I watched The Big Lebowski. It's one of my favorite cult films, and I watch that movie every couple years at least, just to kind of get a refresher. The dude Lebowski has to be one of my all-time favorite movie characters ever. So I would say probably Jeff Bridges, just because he's the only one that's coming to mind right now, and I just don't know why. The dude just, I don't know, it's just a big character from, just a character from a movie that I always recall, I guess. Alright guys, well that about sums up our Q&A for this week. If you guys have any questions for me, leave them in the comment section below, and next week I will go over some of them and do my best to answer them for you guys. And thank you guys for the support and watching the videos. There's lots of DayZ content coming soon, and more on other games like Escape from Tarkov and stuff like that in the future. Hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I'll see you guys soon.